You've just gotten back from a run and your recovery is about to start. So the best way to facilitate the best recovery is a really short mobility sequence, which I'm going to take you through now. It doesn't take long, so before you hit your snacks, before you get in the shower, do this little sequence and you'll pull up so much better for it. All you need is a mat. You can do it on a rug, and we're going to start this one with our feet nice and wide. We'll start it in standing and then end up on the floor, because if we start on the floor, it's really hard to get back up again. So from here, those feet are nice and wide apart, soften those knees. And then from here, just tuck your chin in towards your chest and go for a nice slow roll down. Running ends up really compressing that spine. So we're just going to try and stretch it out here. Grab the elbows and have a slow sway from side to side. Your hammies will feel tight at the end of your run. So if you need to go wider with your feet or bend your knees more, that's no worries at all. So just a gentle sway, just to release your hamstrings and your lower back. Head nice and relaxed, shoulders nice and heavy. You're here for 3, 2, and we'll come back to center position. Fingertips come down. Reach your left hand towards your right ankle and then just reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Spinal twist. And flow it straight back down. Right hand, left ankle, reach and twist. So we're now just working on a bit of middle back mobility, as well as hamstrings and lower spine. If you can get a bit of breath happening here, it'll help with that twist. So exhale as you rotate. Inhale as you flow through center. We'll go one more each way. Getting a little bit further into that twist on your last rep. And then coming back to your center position, just walk your hands across to that right foot, go a little wider, and then just ease on into an inner thigh stretch. So this is a good one. It'll stretch the calves, Achilles, that inner thigh. Lock that elbow into the knee, reach that left arm up. Reach and twist. We'll do 3 of these. And slowly back down. Really important to mobilize that middle back, as well as the lower back, as well as the leg. Running is a full body sport, so we want to get you nice and limber up from head to toe. Last one here. And we walk straight across to the other side. Take it nice and slow. Turn those toes up. Lock that knee with the elbow. And from here, that right arm will reach and twist. And slowly back down. 2 more. Stretching that right inner thigh. And 1 more. And then from here, just make your way right into the middle of your mat onto your knees. We're going to get stuck into those hips. So from here, tuck your tailbone, take your left leg forwards, tuck through those hips, and then just gently push yourself forwards. From here, we're going to feel a stretch into that right side hip flex. So left hand on your knee, that right arm reaches up and over. And we'll do 2 more like this. So that right arm is going to facilitate a bit more hip opening. We reach up and over. And last one. See if you can get a bit more reach and a bit more lateral flexion on that last one. Right side hip opening. Come back to midline. From here, we'll go into those quads. Just carefully reach behind to grab onto your right side ankle and just pull it gently in towards your right side hip. Now, if your quads are really tight, you may not want to do this one, so keep the foot flat and just focus on the hip. But from here, just breathe into it and gently pull that heel closer in towards your hip. You have 3, 2, and 1. Let that foot go down at the back. Transfer over, toes come back towards your nose. And from here, we're in a hamstring stretch. Now, the best way to target the hamstrings is through a little bit of neural flossing. So start to point the toes and flex the toes. Point the toes and flex the toes. If you're really tight, stay here. If you're a bit more flexible, tuck that chin in and keep that chin tucked as you're working through those ankle mobility moves. That'll just deepen the stretch down the back side of your body. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing all the way back. Coming straight on over to the other side. So coming up onto your knees, that right foot forward, left knee back, tuck the tailbone, pushing your hips forwards. And once you feel that left hip flexor on stretch, hand on the knee, left arm will reach up, it will reach over, stretching to that left side waist. And slowly return. We have 2 more like this. Reaching all the way up and then cross and over. And last one, relaxing into the last one a little more, reaching up and over. And coming all the way back through, reach behind, grabbing onto that left foot and gently pulling that heel in towards your hip. Now that's going to get a bit deeper into the quadricep muscle at the front of the leg. If that's too much, you can keep the foot flat, but see if you can relax your shoulders, breathe into it and start to gently pull that heel a little bit closer in towards the hip. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Let that foot come flat, transfer straight on over, fingertips down, toes back towards your nose. And then from here, we're into that right side hamstring stretch. So all you need to do here is just add a little bit of a neural dynamic floss by flexing through that foot and then pointing through the toes. That ankle movement will facilitate a deeper stretch down the back of the body. And if that feels really tight, stay exactly where you are. If you're a little bit more flexy and loosened up, tuck your chin in, hold your chin to your chest as you're flossing through that ankle. And that'll just deepen the stretch down that right side. And you're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing that last one, coming all the way up. We're getting closer to the mat, we're getting closer to lying down. So from here, just coming over, sitting on your sit bones, reach your hands forwards. We're just gonna slowly roll down that spine, just to help decompress between each vertebra. So tuck your tailbone, slowly descend down onto your mat. Lower, middle, upper back, arms wide. Just give your knees a little twist from side to side. Keeping your knees bent, take your left ankle over that right knee, straight into those glutes. The last bit here, reach underneath to grab onto that right side knee. And then from here, just gently start to pull that ankle in towards your nose. And then just gently release it. And we go again. We start to pull that ankle in towards your nose. And gently release it. Let's go for 1 more. See if you can get a little bit more leverage on this last one. And you're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. From here, extend that right leg. Just take that knee across the body. Little spinal twist. Shoulder blade flat. Release that lumbar spine. And then come all the way back to that center position, switching it straight on over, right ankle over that left knee. And from here, just reach underneath, grab onto that left knee, and then just gently start to pull that ankle in towards your nose, and you'll feel that right glute stretch. So keep the shoulders relaxed, and then from here, start to pull it in nice and firm, and gently ease it off for a moment. Regrip, we go again. Coming a little bit closer, ankle towards the nose. And just ease it off for a second. Last one here, we pull that ankle nice and close in towards your nose. For 3, 2, and 1. Relax your head down, extend that left leg. Right leg comes across. Final spinal twist. Opening up through that lower back. And you're here for 3, 2, and 1. All done for that last little run of flow. Hope you enjoyed that one. You should feel a bit looser, you should recover faster, and it doesn't take a long time to do, but you'll definitely thank me for it the next day.